All right, family, settle in and put the phone on Do Not Disturb. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for 3 seconds and let out that long, ragged sigh you've been holding since breakfast. Just a few hours after Mercury moved into Virgo to handle the logistics, the cosmos dropped an anchor into our spiritual engine. On August 25th, the asteroid Vesta officially stations retrograde. Now, if you haven't met Vesta yet, let me introduce you to the keeper of your sacred internal hearth. In mythology and astrology, Vesta represents the eternal flame of devotion, focus, spiritual dedication, and the sacred energy you hold inside your body. When Vesta is moving forward, we're out here pouring that fire into our jobs, our businesses, our partners, our children, our community projects, and the 5 other people whose problems we somehow adopted. When Vesta stations retrograde, the universe walks up, turns off the main power breaker, and asks one piercing question. Who gave you permission to burn your sacred house down just to keep everyone else warm? Yep, this transit is a cosmic sanctuary audit. It's an energetic recall on all the passion, time, and life force you've been leaking into situations that don't feed you back. Over the coming months, Vesta Retrograde is demanding that you pull your energy back into your own vessel, tend your own inner altar, and ask yourself what you are truly devoted to. Listen for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus to see how Vesta Retrograde lands for you. Aries, it lands in your daily capacity and energetic leaks. Aries, you run on high-octane drive, but Vesta Retrograde is pulling the emergency brake on your chronic overfunctioning. If you've been taking on extra workloads or playing savior at your own physical expense, the tank is empty, honey. Reevaluate your daily routines. Your sacred devotion right now belongs to your nervous system, not your inbox. Taurus is focusing in on your authentic self-worth and sacred joy. Taurus, where did you hide your creative spark? If your life has become all work, bills, and practical obligations with zero room for art, pleasure, or spiritual romance, Vesta is calling for an immediate course correction. Reclaim your personal sovereignty. Dedicate time for what makes your soul feel deeply alive without needing to monetize it. Gemini is focusing in on your home sanctuary and ancestral boundaries. Gemini, you spend so much energy processing the outside world, but your internal foundation needs tending. Vesta Retrograde asks you to look at your living space and family dynamics. Stop managing everyone else's emotional comfort at home. Clear out energetic clutter and turn your home back into a protected sanctuary. Cancer, Vesta's focusing in on your mental bandwidth and sacred voice. Cancer family, your mind has been carrying the emotional freight of everyone around you. Vesta Retrograde wants you to stop over-explaining your boundaries. You do not owe an essay when a simple no is complete. Pull back from conversations that drain your spirit and dedicate your mental energy to sacred study, journaling, and peace of mind. Leo, Vesta's focusing in on your financial devotion and core values. Leo, where are your resources actually going? Vesta Retrograde is auditing what you invest your time, money, and personal gifts into. If you've been pouring resources into projects or people that don't align with your deepest core values, it's time to withdraw the investment, honey. Re-anchor your sense of worth in your own spiritual foundation. Virgo is focusing in on your personal sovereignty and the physical altar. With both the sun and Mercury in your sign, and now Vesta turning inward, you are the focal point of this cosmic reset. You are brilliant at holding space for the entire world, but who holds space for you? Vesta demands that you stop self-abandoning. Tend to your physical vessel, your rest, and your own identity first, okay? Libra is focusing in on your subconscious healing and spiritual retreat. Libra, this is a deep introspective cycle for you. Vesta turns inward in your sector of the unseen, dreams, and sacred solitude. You're being asked to release old vows of silence, hidden guilt, or patterns of carrying invisible emotional baggage. Close the door to the world for a little while and reconnect with your higher self in quiet spaces. Scorpio, Vesta is focusing in on your community alliances and soul level purpose. Scorpio, your loyalty is legendary, honey, but not everyone deserves access to your inner circle. Vesta Retrograde is asking, are your collective circles and friendships feeding your flame, or are they acting as energetic sinkholes? Pull your fire back from superficial associations and focus only on alliances that share your reference and vision. Sagittarius, it's focusing in on your career alignment and professional devotion. Sag, you love big goals, but why are you climbing a mountain if your heart isn't in the summit? Vesta Retrograde asks you to review your professional trajectory, realign your career with your true moral calling rather than an external expectations. If an old path no longer aligns with your soul, it's time to redesign the mission, honey. Capricorn, Vesta's focusing in on your higher beliefs and spiritual purpose. Capricorn, your dedication to duty is unmatched, but Vesta Retrograde wants to know what you believe in when the titles and responsibilities are stripped away. This is a time to reconnect with your personal philosophy, spiritual teachings, and higher truth. Stop living by outdated rule books and reignite your sacred curiosity. Aquarius is focusing in on your deep intimacy, trust, and shared power. Aquarius, you're comfortable in the intellectual clouds, but Vesta Retrograde is pulling you into the sacred depths of intimacy and shared energetic contracts. Wherever you compromise your boundaries in joint ventures or close relationships, reclaim your energetic sovereignty and ensure that deep intimacy is met with equal vulnerability and mutual respect. And lastly, Pisces, Vesta is focusing in on your relational vows and one-on-one devotion. Pisces, your natural inclination is to merge with the people you love, but Vesta Retrograde is putting up a sacred mirror in your partnership sector. Have you given away your sacred flame to keep a relationship intact? Reestablish the boundary between where you end and they begin. Healthy devotion never requires you to lose yourself. Family, remember this truth as Vesta begins her retrograde walk. Your life force is not a public utility. You don't have to keep the power running for everyone else while sitting in the dark in your own living room. Pull your energy home. Tend your own hearth. Reclaim your sacred spark because a well-tended flame gives off pure warmth without ever burning out. Take a deep breath, protect your peace, and honor the sacred vessel. Stay sovereign, family.